Here's a fact most people don't know. Over 90% of men and 80% of women admit they do it, but almost nobody talks about how to do it safely. That ends today. We're breaking down what's normal, what's not, how to keep it safe, and the exact red flags that mean you should talk to a doctor. And stick around because by the end of this video, I'll share one surprising habit that can actually reduce the urge if it's becoming too much. This isn't clickbait, this is real, science-backed information every adult should know. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand your body better, but you'll feel way less awkward about something completely natural. And if you've ever Googled, is this normal? At 2 a.m., yeah, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button because we're about to make this the least awkward health talk you've ever had. Part 1, let's get real about masturbation. Let's be real, nobody sat us down in school and explained this part properly. We got vague health class slides, a diagram or two, and then nothing. But here's the truth. Masturbation is one of the most normal things in the world. Over 90% of men and 80% of women have done it. It's safe and natural when practiced in moderation. And it can even be good for you, lowering stress, helping you sleep, and giving your mood a serious boost. Think of it like coffee. Most people do it, most people enjoy it, and it's not dangerous unless you're going overboard and chugging 12 cups a day. But, and this is where most people go wrong, there are a few simple habits that separate safe, healthy masturbation from the kind that leaves you sore, stressed, or embarrassed. And we're about to cover those, starting with the basics. Part 2, Safe Masturbation, the do's. 1. Keep things clean. Here's something nobody tells you. A little hygiene can prevent a lot of problems. Wash your hands before and after. And if you're using toys, clean them like you'd clean your favorite coffee mug. You wouldn't drink out of it dirty, right? And about lube, stick to water-based or silicone-based options. Avoid anything that smells like it belongs in a candle store. Your skin is sensitive. Treat it well. 2nd, listen to your body. Here it is. If it hurts, stop. Sounds simple, but you'd be amazed how many people think pain is just part of the process. It's not. Sometimes you get carried away, too much friction, too fast, or too often, and your body starts waving the red flag. If that happens, take a break. Think of it like pulling a muscle at the gym. You wouldn't keep lifting weights on it, right? Your body is smart. Listen to it. Because if you don't, the next step is one awkward doctor visit you don't want to explain. Mini story. One guy emailed me once saying, I thought the soreness would just go away. It didn't. He had to explain it to a nurse. Save yourself the story. And while pain is obvious, there's one thing most people ignore, your mental health. And honestly, that might be even more important than everything we've talked about so far. 3rd, experiment safely. Curiosity is natural. Want to try toys? Go for it. Just buy them from a trusted brand. And let me be clear, household objects are not an option. I know it sounds obvious, but every ER nurse has a story. You don't want to be one of those stories. Mini story. A nurse on Reddit once said, if it's not made for that purpose, don't put it there. That's not just advice, that's a survival rule. Open loop. And now that you know what to do, let's talk about the big mistakes that almost everyone makes, and why most of them are 100% avoidable. Part 3, the don'ts. Avoid these mistakes. Here's the rapid-fire list of things not to do. Overdoing it. If you're so sore you need an ice pack, slow down. Ignoring injuries. If it's red, swollen, or looks wrong, take a break. Comparing yourself. There's no normal number. Stop worrying about it. Unsafe objects. You've heard it twice, but it's worth a third warning. If you only remember one thing from this section, let it be this. If you wouldn't proudly explain it to your doctor, maybe don't do it. Now, mistakes are one thing, but what if there's a bigger problem? What if this habit actually starts affecting your health or your life? That's when it's time to bring in the pros. Let's talk about that. Part 4, when to seek help. This is where it gets serious. There are times when masturbation isn't just a habit, it's a sign of something else. Here's when to call a doctor or therapist. Pain or discomfort that doesn't go away. Feeling like you can't stop, even when you want to. Using it to escape stress or sadness all the time. Any kind of injury or visible issue. And here's the good news, there's no shame in getting help. If you had a toothache, you'd see a dentist. Same logic here, only this is about your sexual health. And if you're thinking, okay, maybe I need to cut back, don't worry. There are a few simple tricks that actually work, and I'll share them right now. Part 5. Healthy alternatives and balance. If you feel like you're overdoing it or just want better balance, here's what really works. Exercise. Burn that energy somewhere else. Bonus, you feel great after. Meditation. I know it sounds boring, but 5 minutes can reset your brain. Hobbies. Pick up something new. Trust me, your brain loves a distraction. Talk to someone. A therapist isn't a last resort. They're a shortcut to feeling better. Mini story, I knew a guy who started running just to take his mind off it. 6 months later, he was training for his first 10K. He didn't just fix the habit, he fixed his entire lifestyle. And speaking of fixing things, there's one final point that ties this all together, and it's the reason this topic should never be taboo. Conclusion, here's the bottom line. Masturbation is normal, it's healthy, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Keep it clean, listen to your body, protect your mental health, and if something feels off, get help. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more real judgment-free health talks, and drop a comment about what topic you want me to tackle next. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about embarrassment, it's about knowledge. And knowledge, that's power.